I don't know what we're yelling about.
Ah! Ah!
Are we making money on Twitch yet?
Not quite. I'll split the revenues if I do. How about that? How does that sound?
Appreciate it.
That's fair.
You get a couple pennies here and there. Make it hail.
Oh, are we monetizing?
We're live, but we're not quite monetized yet. I gotta hit 50 followers. So if you know anyone that has hit 50 followers, or knows someone that has a thing on Twitch.
50 followers, that's only 50 more than you have now.
Actually, that's not true. I have... How many followers do I have? I have like 46.
Hey, that's really good. I was obviously being rude, so I apologize.
Yeah, apologize to the stream, Noah.
Stream, I'm sorry. Enjoy,
Never apologize for anything.
Apologize to the 0 viewers, Noah.
Hey, they'll show up.
They'll get here. Tell your friends. Tell all. I'll text Joe. But I was telling Kyle this. Pretty much the only reason why I stream is so that we can save this for later. So we can save all of our fun adventures. And if it gets to be too uncomfortable for you guys ever, just let me know. I'll just stop the stream. I can record. So I can just record us doing stuff. If that's what we want to do. But if you ever feel uncomfortable with me streaming, let me know.
No, it's good for me.
I feel uncomfortable with you streaming.
Just make sure you keep your shirts on.
I'm good with the streaming. Let's just hold back on the streaking.
Okay. No streaking, no stream. Full streaming, no streaking.
At least just for now.
He's on roll 20.
Guys, I got tax mail.
Ooh, did you get your W2?
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting? Isn't it weird when you're an adult and you get excited for getting a W2? And then you look at it and you're like, I didn't make nearly as much money as I thought I did.
Yeah, and the other thing is just wait until you have kids and then taxes get really exciting.
Because then you can have tasty,
Get that tax bonus, baby.
tax.
Yeah, buddy.
Good times. Good times in the neighborhood.
Where? Oh.
Getting the setup all cleaned up.
I am. My birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's birthday?
Happy birthday, Kyle.
It's a surprise. No, it is not my birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
My wife and kiddos just got back from the store.
Happy birthday.
My daughter comes up to me and goes, "Happy birthday," and gives me a hug.
Feels birthday, man.
Like, what?
Feels birthday, man. So Joe's in the roll 20, but he's not in the Discord. That doesn't make any sense.
Last day. Yeah, hey Connor, you know Discord a little bit better. Would you be able to
Be able to what?
I just sent a message.
invite him over? Sorry, I'm getting.
No, he's in. He's just, he knows how to use Discord. He's just being a weirdo.
Connor.
Hey, hi Colby. You see me?
Hey, Connor.
Hi Colbs. How's it going?
I want you to talk to your mic.
I am. Can you hear me?
No?
No. What do you mean no? You just answered my question. What do you mean you can't hear me?
Big brain play right there.
You silly
She's
goob.
got it.
Silly goober.
You're silly cooter.
You're a silly goober.
No, you're a silly cooter.
A cooter? What's a cooter?
Silly pooter. You're silly pooter.
Hi Felix.
Felix, do you want to say hi quick?
Hi, Felix.
called G. Yeah, but
Felix.
you're not the shooter.
Hey, come here.
He's like the called G.
Ugh.
Yes.
You see everybody?
No.
Hi, India.
Hey, Felix.
Hi, India.
No, India.
Abby says hi. Abby says hi, everybody.
My friend.
What?
Abby says hi.
Hi, Abby.
Do you see everybody? Okay, you need to go pick out Jamie's. It's time for bed.
Jammies! Jammy time! Jammy time!
Do you see who else is there?
Jammies!
Okay, go. Here you go. Don't forget your hat.
It's jammy time. Time for the jammies. Do I have my jammies on? I don't have my jammies on. Got my...
Hey, Connor. Hey, Connor.
What?
So I put Connor into my headset. So that I can hear him.
Hey, Connor.
Cold Felix?
He said what?
Justin,
Yes.
do you live somewhere where you can snowboard frequently?
No, sadly.
Okay.
I mean, I could maybe go shred a sick little snow pile in the backyard, maybe, but
Shred some gnar.
Are
But,
you are you near like Aberdeen?
I'm just I'm like 2 hours away, just south and west.
Okay.
We're it's in Gettysburg, so we're an hour north up here, kind of out in the middle of nowhere by the river.
Gotcha.
I-
Gotcha.
Could theoretically go out and go ride the river hills if we got good snow, which would be decent fun, but
Yeah.
I've got my brother's bachelor party in like 6 days. We're going out to Montana for like 3 days of riding out there, so it's gonna be awesome.
That's cool. Be fun.
So super psyched. So I got all my gear out, got my board out the other day, made sure everything was tuned up.
Hit that pid, hit that whoa, and you go, whoa! Hit the gnar, man.
Oh, bam!
It's shred the gnar.
Shred the
Gotta
gnar.
gotta go hang out with the ground cocaine. It's come
Hit that pow pow. The pure Colombian, baby.
on. You'll get there one day.
That's the guy who's probably... I went once snowboarding and literally spent most of the time on my butt.
Yeah, you do that.
That's how snowboarding is.
Just
Well,
hanging
that's how
out.
it starts.
Yeah. And I switched to skiing and I'm like, why did I not switch to skiing sooner?
It's not as cool.
must
It's
sign
so
off
much
for that.
easier though. That's the thing, is it's so much easier.
I can't say too much. I got my wife's a skier. My wife and all of my in-laws are all skiers.
Classic. You want to badmouth them on stream? They're watching. Tell your friends. Don't
did
tell your
tell Anna.
relatives.
I did tell Anna that if she wanted to check it out one night, she could totally jump on and watch the stream.
She could. The more viewers, the better. We already got one stream. We already got one viewer.
Yeah, we're famous.
Does it tell you?
I don't want to out them because sometimes that leads them away, but we do have someone on.
Hey, shout out
Nice.
to the one viewer.
Shout
Hey.
outs. You're pretty awesome.
They are the real MVP so far.
They probably want us to start.
Hey, Connor, before we get started here, you guys know Discord. Well, I guess Connor and Joe probably know Discord really well. How do I make it so my camera that shows me, that screen is either gone or, well, actually, how do I just make it gone?
You don't want to see yourself?
No. Because I'm just making, like,
Okay.
I'm putting the video chat small in the corner.
Right click on it,
Yep.
and then do show my camera. At the very bottom. Click on your camera and then right click on it.
Yep.
And then the shit at the bottom it says show my camera.
Yep.
Click on that check mark. It's gonna give you like a, do you really want to do that?
And the answer is maybe. I don't know. I thought I had it last time, but now it just shows the red screen.
Okay. Because we can see you still.
A little. Okay,
think
that's fine.
Down in the bottom left, there's a little option for turn off camera. You can just turn off your camera, I guess, if you wanted.
No, like I want you guys to be able to see me, but I'm going to make my
Yeah. So yeah, it'll basically
my
just turn off your camera for you, but we can still see you. Because I just did it.
Colby and feel it.
Alrighty, okay. So are we good to start gizzling?
Let me get into my zone.
So, oh my, still muted? What the heck?
Yeah, you were still muted.
Okay, we're good.
Alrighty. So last time that we were here, zoning in the moment. When we last left our adventurers, the unlikely crew had stumbled upon the city of Greenest. Whilst in Greenest, they encountered a smiley face on the city keep. They encountered a group of roving bandits, which they dispatched and were able to safely save Alice and the boy George.
George.
And then
Boy
they traveled
George.
on to the keep of Greenest, where at the keep they met the strong and boyish Governor Nighthill, who built a very quick and friendly relationship with the lovely Loretta. After that, they were sent out to the mill, which is down here. And at the mill, they found a couple of kobolds who were trying to light a fire in true Billy Joel fashion. And right, well, is that Billy Joel?
They didn't start the fire.
Yes.
Okay,
The fire was always burning
Yeah. Okay.
since the world's been turning.
And through a beautiful investigation check, you guys were able to determine that the fire was never really going to burn down the mill. That it just kind of, it made a lot of smoke and it looked bad, but it was never really going to have any structural damage. And that leads us to the outside of the mill, where you guys were just about to enter before we ran into technical difficulties, and now this is where we are.
I would like to heal Loretta.
Loretta would appreciate that. Why am I still muted?
Oh, you're not muted.
You're good. We can hear you.
Weird.
Oh, and then the other thing that Connor and I tested out a little bit. So if you click on your token, and then you see the 3 circles on top, you can enter in your HP into probably the green circle. Yeah, let's use the green circle. So in the green circle, we'll use that for HP. And then that way, if you get hit, you can just click on your token, pull up the green circle, and then like type in -2 or -4 or whatever you got hit for, and it will automatically subtract, and that can be a quick and easy way to track your HP instead of having to pull up your character sheet each time.
DM,
Yes.
I am still unable to click on my token.
Same for mine.
Okay.
But I have my character sheet up, like popped out in another window off to the side, so I'm like I can access it. I have it up all the time, so like I can keep track of hit points and things like that, but I still can't move my character.
Okay.
Is the mouse option selected over on the left side?
Yep, I am selected for select and move, but I can't click on any of you guys. I can't click on me.
Can you make the circle? Like if you click somewhere, does a circle come up?
I can draw. Like I can draw a circle. But I can't. Yeah, if I go to select and like click anywhere, I don't get anything. So, not sure why. And it worked out okay last time. I just had to have the DM guide my character around, which I'm
Okay,
okay with
give it a
making
try
happen.
now.
Negator Ghost Rider.
Did not give him permission to buzz a tower.
Okay, and Joe, you said you were having the same problem.
Yep, same problem over here. Do
Okay,
you think
give
you
it
have
a
to grant us
try.
permission?
Yep, yeah. So I just went and double checked your guys' permissions, so you should be good now.
Whoa! Look at Loretta. She's flying.
Justin, you want to
Oh,
go?
hey-oh! Woo!
Oh, we getting into
Nice.
shenanigans,
Fixing the
boys.
problem,
What an
babe.
exciting shenanigan-y day.
We're moving all the way around. We're moving up here. We're moving around town.
Ty,
I'm gonna
get
go
out of the
run on
water.
the mill for a quick minute. Just get a
Get
quick
your
exercise in.
exercise.
Yep.
Warm up a little
Okay,
bit.
we're good. We're good.
And what circle are we gonna put health in? The red, the green, or the blue?
Let's
green.
do green.
Currently at 3, but I think you're about to heal me.
Damn, I would love to do that.
How do you, Kyle, how do you get rid of this icon, the pictures again?
What do you mean the
In the bottom left-hand corner,
Oh.
sure.
Yep, so if you go to your settings and then audio and video,
That's the ticket.
yep, and then go over to video display, and then in the drop down select names only.
Got it.
Sweet.
Sweet sour sauce.
Look at all that space.
Alrighty. So
Oh, boys, we are on it.
Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration is going to lay his hands upon Loretta. And how many HP would you like to give Loretta out of your pool of ancestral goodness?
How do I know my pool? Is it just 5 times my paladin?
Yeah. So it's right now your pool is 5.
Okay.
If you want to see where it is, if you pull up your character sheet.
Yeah. And it's right above my spells.
It should
yeah,
be.
It shows that it's 5.
Yeah,
okay,
power
yep.
level times 5.
And so this resets after like a long rest or a full rest.
Yep.
Okay, Loretta, what do you think? Do you want all 5 to get you to 8? Or
My max is 8, so if you do 8, I'll be back at full. But I'd recommend keeping 1, because if somebody's bleeding out, you can just run up and touch them, and they're no longer bleeding out, so it's an instant not death.
Okay. So go with 4?
4 sounds good.
Okay, I would like to bestow the magical energy of the gods upon the fair halfling dame.
Loretta is... So you give her the little touch, and Loretta's like, "Oh my!
Wait, what are you doing to
stranger?
What are you doing to my mom?
Her cheeks flush.
Just it's been so long since I've been touched like that.
Leave my mom alone.
I immediately regret healing.
Leave my mom alone.
Well,
Dear,
if you don't-
it's fine. It's fine. She'll court me later. It's fine. These kids these days, they're so fast with what they do.
The governor is he's all yours.
He's
Go
a
all
lucky
this.
man.
Oh, and before we go to enter the mill, Akalan definitely ran around and gathered all of his arrows, so he's back to full 20 arrows.
Nice.
Good.
But I propose we go over and take a look at the mill. I'd like to roll an investigation check and take a look at the mill if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Take a gander.
Okay, let's do it.
9.
The 13 total.
13 total.
So with the 13, you definitely know something is up. So as you approach the mill, you're kind of like peeking in windows and looking around. and you can hear just enough things to know that something is going on.
Do you guys think we should try to sneak in, or do we want to just kick
Am
the
I
door open and
am I
see
still
what's
glowing?
going on? Yeah, I'd say you're probably still glowing at this point.
Am I still glowing?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, would you
I'm,
guys do you guys want to take a hard and fast approach, just kick in the door, or
I'm a
we
kick
look
the
for
door
a
down
back
kind of
door?
guy.
All right, I can shoot over your shoulder.
I'll sit back a little bit and let them run in.
Loretta's also going to hang back with her son.
All right, so go ahead and get your characters into place.
Where's the front entrance? Is that like
I think
here?
it's
Right here.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like right here.
All right, let's see. Mama Bear is going to be right here.
So, in other exciting news, I learned how to hide and reveal areas so that I can lay a trap. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Right?
How could we have been so blind?
Oh, hold on. How did I do this? I gotta click,
Oh, you have to click
Yep.
initiative.
then
Click on your
click.
token.
Oh, look at that. Puts me in instantly. I love this. This is good when it works.
Did I really just roll a 6?
It's okay. You probably don't need to run in.
I
first.
don't need to run in first. You're correct. That's actually probably a good point. You're a good point. Good point.
There we go.
Mr. DM, real quick question. So you said
Yes.
it was an ambush or a surprise. Tell me a little bit more about the scene. Set it up for me.
Yeah, so because of the investigation check and your guys' hesitancy to just, run in guns blazing, the attack did not quite have the effect that it did. So as you walk in,
Submit's
you
dead.
immediately are looking
Welcome
around
to
for
stream.
people, and your first thought is, well, the the kind young gentlemen who are standing to ambush you are just immediately spotted. There's very little surprise to any of this due to that investigation check and your guys' hesitancy as you approached. So how it's set up,
Do they know that we killed their guards?
they heard everything.
Okay.
Yes, they heard it all. But as you guys approach and walk inside, so in the middle right here is the big grinding wheel that's attached to the actual like water wheel outside, and then around the outside
Is it the
are
wagon wheel?
various. Yes, it's actually called Old Darius. Um, and then around the outside are a series of barrels and bags kind of filled with wheat and flour that either has been ground or is waiting to be ground. And then there's like a loft around the outside as well for extra storage room. And as you walk inside, you look up and you notice sticking over various barrels and bags are 8 sets of eyes that are just peeking up and peering over that are very quickly spotted. You see that 4 of them have large plumes coming off of their helmets that make it difficult for them to hide. And then the other 4 are very much just sick and tired of all the bullshit that's been happening as they have waited for you. All right, so that leads us to.
Are they saying anything?
Can I roll a perception check to see if these uniforms match the ones of Governor Nighthill and the rest of the town guard?
They very obviously are bad guys. Like they had
Okay.
kobolds working. Yeah, they had kobolds working for them on the outside. As you guys do that perception check and you kind of get a feel for it, you quickly realize that the fire was just a ruse to draw a group of people over to the mill in order to ambush them.
Okay.
So with that, my lovely and good friend Ackland, it is your move.
All right. He is going to go ahead and I'm going to say, I mean, I believe I'm close enough to the door where I'm going to shoot in. I'd like to shoot in over at this, kind of over here at this corner. Is that allowed?
You're shooting over here.
Let's see if you've got
Sorry,
line.
this front corner here.
You're shooting over
I'd
here.
like to shoot it. Yeah, at that guy.
Yeah, I would say you have shot at this one right here. Sorry, at this one right here.
Down.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at that guy with my longbow.
Excellente.
15 hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Oof.
I know, right? Next is Loretta.
All right, I have a couple ideas swimming in my head, 3 to be precise. So first and foremost, DM, give me a ruling here, and everyone else give me your input. So, the spell Mage Hand, I'll put that in the chat, just so everyone can see what it is. Wait, won't let me. There we go, Mage Hand. Basically, I create a hand that allows me to go and lift no more than 10 pounds, 30 feet away. What if I were to pull a bolt out of the water wheel and cause it to fall over and run into some other bad guys? But I don't think it's going fast enough to actually cause any damage. So that might
Yeah,
be
and the water
non-stop.
wheel is on the exterior of the building.
Right, but
So
the stone wheel in the middle that crushes the mill or the meal.
Like comes inwards. You're like trying to pull it into the building.
Oh.
Like if I were to somehow dislodge it, like by pulling a bolt out with the mage hand, it falls. Let me see if I can get something to draw what I'm thinking. So let's say here I pull a bolt.
Use your arrow.
Here, and then if it were to somehow come teetering out and fall into these guys and crush them, but I feel like I'd have an Austin Powers kind of situation where it's a giant rolling object and they just move out of the way. So tell me, yay or nay on that idea?
So anything is possible. So I'm going to say I'm going to have you roll a d20 and a 1 through
Is that just like a straight luck roll?
I was gonna say,
yes.
Alternatively, my second hand plan was if they've got torches, I could always use what's that spell I used last time? Control Flames, just to make it brighter, to go and more or surprise them a little bit more. Or I can just fall back on my crossbow. It's a 1d10, so it still does some good damage if I can hit. So either I get guaranteed, well, not maybe guaranteed, but I can just do straight damage. I can go Monty Python and try for some crazy wacky thing. What do you think?
Yes. Let me know your ruling, or let me know what you decide to do. But anything is possible in the wonderful world of Faerun.
All right, boys, help me.
I like going for the
I like going for the wheel.
yeah.
Mom,
I love
Mom, you see that wheel over there? You see that over there? Can you like pull that into the building, or like do something? Because we're like surrounded right now, Mom.
All right, just roll a d20, or do you want me to roll a? What one should I roll?
Let's roll Arcana.
Con.
So you're trying to weave this to work into the best way that you can. So roll an Arcana, and we will see how it all works.
Here we go. I will dictate what happens based on the roll and what you say. Yay or nay?
A dirty 20. That is good. Okay,
Dirty 20.
so
Dirty
here's what's going
20.
to happen. So the wheel is going to come off of its it's going to come off of the arm that it's housing, or that it's being housed on, and it is going to roll over this way towards these guys. So these guys are going to make dex saves. And then we're going to use your spell save DC of 13. If they fail, they're going to take, let's do 1d8 of damage because it's a giant stone wheel that's running towards them. And also because you rolled so high, these guys are going to, these guys are going to take dex saves as well. If they fail, they are going to be knocked prone and have to use their turn to get up. Okay, so here we go.
What do we got?
You gotta
Well,
roll.
we can't see DM's rolls.
Okay, yep, so one fail.
All right, all right.
One pass.
Ah. Tag, flabbit.
Two passes.
These guys are freaking beefy.
Okay, so here's what happens. This guy is hit. So go ahead and roll your d8.
All right, D8 time. D8.
So he's going to take 3 damage. This guy, he sees it coming just in time and is able to like do that elevator, like, you know, jump before it hits the ground so that you're fine thing. So he is good, but he is going to be knocked prone because all of his stuff just got knocked out from underneath him. This guy is able to jump off just in time. So he's doing, oh, you can't see. This guy is able to jump off just in time. So he ends up over here as the walkway that he's on is falling. And then
So what
this
ends up
guy,
happening is his wheel basically smashes into the scaffolding.
Yep, yeah, exactly, exactly. And then this
Causing-
guy gets like rolls over this way and is also knocked prone.
How's the structure of the building after that?
So the exterior of the wall is like it's kind of set up like wainscoting where like the bottom half is stone. So the structure of the building is pretty well fine. The roof is supported along the corners of the building, and there's not a ton of support in the middle. And then yeah, so the building is doing okay. Like it's not going to be knocked over or anything like that anytime soon. But you definitely did just remove the like the scaffolding or the walkway up on top of this. So do you guys see the red circles?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
See.
So those are the two characters who are knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh, actually, this guy is also prone because he's the one who took the damage.
And Joseph, I think if you like click and drag over your purple lines, you can remove them if you want. If you select the select
No,
mode.
I did it.
Oh, perfect. Never mind. DM's got it.
Excelsior. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do, Loretta?
As a free action, I'm going to look at my son and say, "That was really cool, huh?"
Yeah, that really was, Mom.
Cannot get over this turn fast enough. Okay. Next up is this guard right here. He is going to stand up and remove himself from the rubble and take a couple steps forward. And that is as much as he can do in his half crushed state. After that is this boy right here. He is going to do the same. So he's going to stand up and he has a little bit more movement on him. So he's actually going to run forward up here next to Varence. Bob Varence, Varence Refrigeration. And then next is this gentleman right here. He notices kind of what's going on and is trying to make the most out of the fact that he just watched a giant stone wheel crush the platform that one of his buddies was
Platform
on.
of 9
And he's going
3/4.
to hurl a javelin towards Varence. And Varence does a 6 hit.
Does not.
He's going to curse to himself very loudly and prolifically, to the point where good boy Little Ty definitely wants to cover his ears, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
The mean words.
So, yeah. So now there's a javelin sticking out of the ground in front of Varence. A very very shaky man standing up in the scaffolding, and a couple of kind young men who are approaching as it comes to Varence's turn.
I would take one step in, attack this guy with my two-handed longsword.
Excelsior. A 20 definitely hits.
Dirty 20.
A 20 very much hits. And for 12 damage, hot diggity dang, kill this man.
The man steps forward. Varence matches his stride, drawing his longsword, switching to two-handed grip. He whispers a prayer to the god Torm as he tears the man in half, cleaving him asunder with his massive weapon.
Beautiful.
Love
So
it.
this man,
Not
is
beautiful at all.
gonzo.
Horrifically gory, but fantastic.
No, it's great. I love every second of it.
Provocative. It's as provocative as he needs.
it's
It's
not.
provocative. I love it. Yeah.
It's
those are
chat
my-
going.
Alrighty. After that is going to be this guy, the one who was saved, and he just watches this paladin just literally cut his friend in half. And he's going to walk up and he is going to swing, or actually jab with a spear. And he's going to say, "Ha ha ha, elfie boy." Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Our young paladin takes 5 damage.
Oh,
Yeah, that was actually a really, really good roll on his part. He didn't need to go that hard.
going hard in the
Alrighty,
paint.
after that, we've got this guy right here who is going to stand up, and he is also going to run forward and position himself to be like, haha, to that guy. Next is this guy over here. He is going to pop out of his hiding place and take a throw with a javelin towards our Ranger McRangy face.
Does he have line of sight?
Yeah, he would. Because he's got... Yeah.
Okay.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
shooting for my hands out there.
And that is a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Another javelin just lying across your feet there. As there's a halved corpse standing in front of the good paladin. Up next is this guy who's going to hop down and say, "Haha, I'm a scary boy," and he's going to run forward and take a where are we at here? Thank you. He's going to take a scimitar attack against the paladin. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
And he's going to jump down think he's the coolest thing since sliced bread, and then just completely biff it and embarrass himself in front of his friends.
Wait, if he biffs it, do I get a roll on advantage on him on the next turn?
Uh,
Attack of opportunity, you mean?
no, so he's
Well, if he
going to
biffs it, I want
roll.
to if I can attack with advantage on him.
Well, no, I mean he's kind of sad. I'm gonna give him a con save. Let's see what happens. He rolled an 11 on his con save. No, that's good enough. He rolled over a 10. I was gonna say maybe he would be embarrassed and we could create something for him, but I mean, with an 11, he's able to compose himself enough.
That's fair.
So he's on the
Yeah,
ground
you know,
still.
he's like he spilled his like
It's
he's at the
Kool-Aid.
level of embarrassment where like, you know, he spilled some food on his shirt on a date. Not quite the embarrassment of like he farted in front
Are we
of his
talking like
crush,
first date, like third date?
This is probably like second or third date level embarrassment. Yeah. Up after that is the goodest boy of them all, Ty.
So I start tap dancing because that's what I do in nervousness, especially in battle. I start tapping because I feel like it's gonna be my bonus action. I start tapping like and doing a little wah wah, and as I'm tapping, I do a little kick out. As I'm kicking out, I move over to like right here. And can I use my like tap shoes and start tap dancing on his hands?
Yeah, so you're kicking him. So you're going to
I mean,
essentially be
it's more of like a heel like stomp.
my tap dance teaching wife is going to be so upset with you. But yes.
So she would agree
yes.
with me. Because I
No,
mean, they don't kick, do they?
you can.
Yeah, but mine more of like a straight down. I'm not really like trying
But
to.
he's not on the. How are you going straight down on his hands?
Because he's on the ground.
Yeah, like no, he's not.
No, he stumbled, but he's up.
I'm stomp on his feet then.
Love it, Joe. All right, so go ahead and make your attack roll with your shoesy boys.
16 hit.
A 16 does hit for 2 bludgeoning damage. Excellente.
Hey mom, look what I can do.
And then coming
remember,
up the
honey, use
rear,
those jazz hands.
coming up the rear, this little boy over here notices, and I believe that's just 30 feet. Not quite going to be able to get there. He's going to hop down and move forward, and then he's going to chuck a javelin. No, he doesn't have a javelin. Oh no. Okay, then he's going to run forward as far as he can, which is like here. Not quite enough to attack though, because he had to jump off, so he doesn't have that movement. But he's there and he's scary looking. And that brings us to the top of the order with the Elven Ranger. Half Elven Ranger?
Half Elven Ranger.
The Half Elven Ranger.
Do I have enough room, being that it is a halfling in front of me, and a fairly wide door? I'm presuming to move up next to Ty here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tie, not tire.
I said Ty.
It's a tire.
I said Ty here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. And then I would like to attack on the gentleman straight in front of me with my short sword.
Delante, go ahead and start a fighting. A 14 does hit. for 9 damage. My good friend. Finish him.
I see him approaching this small halfling in need of help, so I quickly sidestep up, and as he comes to a screeching halt, I slide out my short sword and slip it right through the chest plate of his armor. And he drops.
Poofy. Off he goes. Up after that is the lovely Loretta.
Loretta's going to make it simple this turn. She is going to attack this one with a heavy crossbow.
Sorry,
Loretta's packing a
Pagan-
crossbow?
Peg him
Heavy
one more
crossbow.
time.
The one next to his son.
How does a 19, which turns into a 24, do?
Yeah, that does very quite well. But why'd you roll a D100? Wait,
I don't
no.
know why it does the D100 below it, but
Uh,
it's the 24 on top.
Oh, a 19 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's your range. And then your damage.
Oh my gosh, max damage.
Hot diggity dang.
Lucky
Okay.
little halfling Loretta.
Yeah,
Mama
so go
Bear
ahead and
says
finish this
back
guy out.
off.
Don't touch my son,
Ah!
my
Here.
beautiful little baby boy.
And you just kill him. Like he is now a wall ornament hanging up over here after getting a crossbow through the chest.
I totally envisioned her standing there with the crossbow, and like this dude just took a crossbow through the eye, and we're all like, and she's just like, "Stay away from my boy."
Hold
Don't
out
ever look
her
at me or my
knitting.
son
John
again.
Payne style.
Don't talk to me or my son again.
It's just been revoked.
Okay, that leads us over to these real bad boys. They definitely are very, very bad, and also very, very boys.
are they gonna do?
So this guy back here is going to run up, and he's going to be like, "Hey, I think you killed one of my friends and one person that I really didn't care for that much." And then he's going to
Welcome.
jab at you with his spear. That is a 16 to hit.
He's hitting me.
Yeah.
My AC is 16, so does that hit? Yes or no?
No. So ties
Okay,
always
has to be
go
more.
down.
Then it
Yeah.
does not.
So he has to beat your AC. Okay. So he jabs at you with a spear, and you very artfully don't get hit with that spear because you're a very artful young man.
Very fancy.
After that is this guy, who's like, "I don't like where this is going." So he's going to hop down and run forward, and he's going to take a spear at the ranger. He's going to be like, "Hey, you're dumb with a bow and arrow. Use a spear like a real man." Does a 6 hit?
6 does not hit.
Okay. He goes, "I mean, I normally don't have this problem. This is the first time that it's happened."
It's okay. 1 in every 5 men.
No. Like I'm not just a number, man. Don't reduce me and my experiences to a statistic, okay? This is real life.
Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it.
According to Loretta.
I don't know. I'm pretty in favor of my giant sword.
Hey, it did an
Yeah,
awful lot of damage with my short sword.
That's right.
Whatever, guys.
Hey.
It's not cool. Up after that is Varence with his very long sword.
I'll use my moderate length sword and attack this gentleman here.
My above average sword.
It's definitely it's above average for sure.
Good for you. Good for you. We going for this one?
Probably.
Or for this one?
It's the second option.
Okay.
I'll use my. I'll just use a long sword. It's out. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
Maybe size does matter.
Yeah, and then this guy's like, maybe it's 2 and 5, huh? Am I right? And then he looks over at Akalin. But That does not hit, unfortunately.
No.
After that, that brings us to this guy who's like, hey, you're trying to hurt my friend. And so he's like going to kind of like hop up half on the thing, and he's going to spear you. Or rather, spear at you. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Ugh. Well, it's been a rough day for everybody. I'm just under a lot of stress, okay?
Maybe it's
Like-
3 and 5.
It's normally not like this. Okay, so this little scrappy boy is going to, let's get some measurements. So he's going to run over here and then up, which this is going to be difficult terrain, but he does have the movement for it. I promise I measured. And he's going to take a swing with his scimitar at the goodest boy of them all.
Oh no.
And you see what happened to the last guy who swung at him?
Yeah, that's only like a 3 though, so I mean, does it really count? I would have done a lot of damage, but I missed. So
What about his mom,
unfortunately-
dude?
You're done, son.
Yeah, Loretta,
Dead.
over your son's shoulder, you see the scimitar come flying down at him, and then Ty just ducks out of the way very gracefully.
Wait,
while
what did you roll?
Still a 3.
Oh. I'm tapping.
That-
I'm tapping. Maybe I dodge him because of my beautiful tapping skills.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
oh,
don't even know you're being swung
Woo!
at. You're just
Woo!
you're just straight tap dancing, like totally oblivious to the fact that this dude just swung a scimitar at you.
I envisioned Ty just crouched down. He was doing like that Russian kick dance where he looked around. It just
careful.
sails right above his head.
Be careful what you ask for.
And this guy's going to hop down and run forward right here. And he's just gonna kind of like hang out and wait because it's getting really crowded up there. And he doesn't want to be too involved in everything. Up after that is the good boy.
Okay, so as this guy is swinging a scimitar at me, I pull out my dagger and I go, "Guys, is this a normal size?" And do a little stabby stab to this guy in front of me.
Stab with the dagger.
Nine.
Ooh.
A 9 does not hit.
Ah! Still stabbing him.
Well, apparently size does matter. Brings us to the top of the order, up to Acklen.
Given that this gentleman right in front of me came running for the goodest of boys, I decide to engage him before he gets there and swing at him with my short sword. This guy, the one
Like
right in front
average
of me.
size sword. Yep.
The average size.
It's
sword.
short sword. I'm okay with it being short. I know how to use it.
That's a real name.
Hot diggity dang. A 24 definitely hits for 8 damage. Wowzers. This was supposed to be like a really tough battle, and you guys are just like, oh no, it's not that big of a deal. If
You
I'm
tried
gonna
to
hit,
touch
I'm
my
gonna kill
son.
him.
I think my proficiencies in both short sword and longbow help me out a bit.
Yeah, for real. Rangers do very, very well, especially at low levels compared to other
It's
classes.
not about the size of the boat. It's about the motion in the ocean.
Yeah, Connor's been married for all of like 3 months. He knows how this works.
Yeah, I always thought it was about the time spent getting the boat ready.
Making your one viewer very uncomfortable.
Guys, you're talking too fast. I'm trying to write down these tips.
Oh, we could have a whole other night, man. That one should be off Twitch though.
Yes, also known as Connor's bachelor party.
Part 2.
No. That was fun.
Yeah, no,
With my
we're just gonna host you a cyber bachelor party.
Nice.
Sounds good.
And Connor's gonna live stream
Well,
The whole time.
you almost had me.
it.
Almost.
After that comes to Loretta, the only fair person here.
Do I drop him with that 8 damage, or is he still standing?
He is still standing. He looks like he's pretty close to just texting his mom and being like, "Can you come pick me up?"
Pick me up.
Let's see. I would like to fire my crossbow again, but I think I have to cock the crossbow if I'm right.
Yes.
Or does it take a move action in this one? So if I don't move, I could use my move action to reload the crossbow and then shoot it.
You use bonus action.
I don't even think I can do anything on a bonus action.
Yeah, you have to have something that has a bonus action.
Here, I'm looking it up real quick. Let's see here. Crossbow is always ready to fire once per action. Reloading takes place immediately before firing as a free interact action, similar to drawing a sword. So you still retain a bonus action and your movement. So yes, you can fire the crossbow once each turn as long as you have ammunition.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so in that case, I'm not going to reload the crossbow. I'm not going to take a whole turn to reload a crossbow. I'm just going to fire it. Let's do it. Here we go.
Excellent.
Oh, wait. Ah, crap. I already hit the button. I hit the one that tried to attack my son.
Yes.
You want straight
Okay.
into me?
Yep, that is one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 11.
An 11 does not hit.
1T1 was not enough. Sorry, son.
That's okay, Mom. As a bolt goes zinging by my head.
Yeah, Ty is just totally cool with it all though. Just like, yeah, this is all fine.
Jazz hands.
Sorry, I'm looking something up here quick. Ooh, I found it. Stop it, Joe. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So I essentially just toggled it on your character sheet now so that after you roll an attack roll, it's also going to auto roll your damage.
Excellent. I didn't know why I kept popping back. I was like, I'm just trying to look at my skill thing. What's it doing?
I know, and I was like, wait a second, why? Oh wait, he has to be in there. Okay,
Quit
so
messing
up
with
next
things.
is this guy who's going to run. Actually, he's just gonna spear at the pallet, and he's gonna be all like, "Oh yeah, you think size matters? Well, check this out." Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay, well, fine then. He's gonna be like, "Whatever, I never liked you anyway," and this guy's gonna be like, "Hey, you embarrassed me in front of my friends," and he's going to take a spear attack at Akelin. Does a 9 hit Akelin?
9 does not
Callan.
hit.
Akelin?
I thought of it as
Aquilin?
Akalan, but I kind of like Akalan.
Okay. Well, I honestly am just really bad with names, which makes it great that I'm a DM.
Well, I mean, it is
We
kind
should
of a
change
made-up
all
name.
of our names
so, like,
in game to what our character names are.
Yeah, just change them all to Greg. Up after that is Greg, aka Varence.
Greg 1, Greg 2, and Greg 4.
Well, and actually, DM, my character likes to go by Ace.
Ace. Okay,
So,
noted.
Like Ace Ben High.
Just ace.
Okay.
I will attack this guy with my glaive.
Who?
This guy.
Ah.
Straight to north of me. What?
Unfortunately,
Ooh.
that's not quite gonna do it. He's gonna be like, ho 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 ho, and then he's going to take a stab at you with his spear. While he's still laughing, he's just gonna ho 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 ho. Does a 20 hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does 4 damage.
Oof. Feeling it, guys.
And then this guy right here is gonna be all like, "You're not the goodest boy ever. I'm a good boy." And he's going to swing his scimitar at Ty again. Haha, does a 10 hit?
No.
Well, you're stupid. And then this guy back here is gonna be like, "Hey, can you guys keep it down, please?" And he's just like gonna move up a little bit. Like he's just waiting for his opportunity to get in the melee, but there's just no room for him because there's a wall right here. And you guys are literally standing in a doorway, so he can't even flank you. And up after that is the arguably goodest boy ever, depending upon whether or not you ask that bad guy.
I'd be like, get out of my face, boy! And I do a drop kick at his knees.
Nice.
Just like a straight up, like, his knees are like bracing, and I straight up, like, Shabamskis! Drop kick.
And
There.
because you're a halfling, his knees are probably about the maximum height that you could drop kick him.
Exactly.
Hey, you
On-
blow out a knee, that'll drop somebody.
Yeah.
On a more practical level.
16 hit.
16 hits it. All right, Ty, the goodest boy ever. Finish this guy.
So I go, what's up, boy? And drop kick as high as I can. Just like jump up and aim for his knee. As it hits his knee, it literally buckles backwards. And he basically just slumps over and goes, ah, my knee! And just flops over dead.
He just wanted to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted. That's all he ever wanted.
Like total torn
Alrighty.
ACL. Dead.
AC boy.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and swing this sweet, sweet short sword of mine again at this gentleman in front of me.
Nice.
13.
Not quite gonna do it.
Oh.
So now he's like, hey, do you want to see whether your sword is bigger or my spear is bigger?
Justin, how did you change your name? Oh, wait.
Down on the bottom,
There you go.
you can select who you're sending things or doing things as.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
can do it as all you guys. Alrighty,
Uh,
up after that is Loretta, who, may I remind you, just watched her one and only good boy literally kill on
I didn't
a
kill,
human being.
I maimed to the point of inability to act.
Yeah, it was actually his broken heart that killed him.
Loretta is still processing that, but her son is still in danger, so she's gonna protect her son and deal with those emotions later. Attacking this one.
Okay.
Wait. Why are there extra dice in there?
If you
That's
crit.
why, because it did the thing.
Yeah, it auto rolls your crit as well. Okay, so you're
15.
attacking this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20. If it is over a 10, you're fine. If it's under a 10, you hit ace.
I will invoke the rule of halfling nimbleness. Let's see if I can send it to the chat.
Ooh.
Why can't I? Wait. No.
Clever.
Why can't I send this? Oh, wait, maybe. No.
Click on the message icon.
Oh, that's the one. Boom. It says move through the any space, but Ace is bigger than I am, so I could probably shoot through his legs.
I'll allow it. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Yeah. I I will certainly allow it. That being said, you still miss.
Oh.
Okay. Up after that is going to be this guy who's going to be like, "Stop killing my friends," and he's going to take a stab at Varence. My good Varence. That's probably not going to hit. That's an 8.
That does not hit.
Up after that is this guy who's going to be all like, "Hey, you are smelly and weird and you just kind of like messed things up." And he's going to take a stab at Ace, which is an 8. I'm guessing that misses.
It does not hit.
He's going to be all like, "Yeah, we totally planned that to both roll 8s back to back, you know? Like we talked about it this morning, and like before we got ready, we're like, hey, do you guys want to roll 8s? Because we're a team." Now it's Varence's turn.
Yeah, we'll go back to the longsword because that seemed to do better. That it really difference, and we'll attack this guy straight in front of me.
Real quick. Never mind.
Oh, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I thought maybe you should attack the guy to your side because if I get freed up, I at least have line of sight on the other guy. But it's okay.
Sure. Sorry.
There's plenty of guys to kill yet.
But you miss, unfortunately. Up after that is the guy that you just swung at, who's like, "Hey man, that's not cool. I didn't like that." And he's gonna try to spear you. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And that is 5 damage.
Oh,
Oof. I'm dead.
You're down.
you should have
Can
your
you
health
touch
up.
yourself?
Why don't you have your health up?
What do you mean?
Like when I do when I have the green bar?
Yeah, he has it there.
Oh. I guess no one else can see that?
I can see it for some reason.
I can't see
You
my
see mine?
own.
I can't.
It's because that guy is right there.
Oh yeah, if you go there.
I still
So
can't see.
I go to 0.
Yep, yeah, so you're at 0 right now.
Don't you have to make a death
Oh.
saving throw?
Nope, you don't have to do a death saving roll until it's your turn again.
Okay.
Yep. So that guy's like, "Hey, check it out. I totally stabbed him. What an idiot." And then this guy's gonna be like, "Yeah, he really is a super big idiot." But he still really isn't gonna do anything, so he's just gonna like twiddle his thumbs while he waits. Up after that is Ty.
I look at both of them and I go, I still land my feet on the ground and go, that idiot was my friend! And I go up. Here. Move up. Here. And drop kick this dude.
You can only drop kick once per day. Oh no, yeah. Never mind. You're good.
Okay. I go up to this guy and be like, that idiot was my friend! Leave him alone! And drop kick him. Uh, 16.
You drop kick him, and you deal a very healthy amount of damage to him.
Does he get
And he's
does
still
he,
like,
does he get staggered? Does he move? Do I like push him away?
no. Because you are the size of a very small child.
Yeah, how big is this guy?
He's a person. Like,
Oh, what,
he's a
well, of
human.
course, I'm a
Ooh, that
person
hurt.
too.
He's a full adult human.
Yeah, like he's like 6'2",
Okay.
like
It doesn't
220,
stagger him
and
or
you're
anything?
no, you just kicked him, and he's like, "Ow, those tap shoes really hurt." But he could probably pick you up and I don't know, like throw you across the room if he wanted to.
Mom, help!
Up after that is Aqualon.
Mommy! Mom!
I gotta dispatch this guy right in front of me. Because otherwise he can turn around and hit the goodest boy.
A
Good roll.
12 does not hit.
Dang it.
I know these guys are kind of tough.
Beefy. The beefy boys.
Up after that is Loretta.
Shoot, Loretta is going to. Oh, you kind of surround a little bit. Crossbow this guy. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can crossbow that guy because Varence is lying on the floor.
Lying
I
on
was
the
thinking
deck.
about that.
Not quite dead yet.
Just taking a nap.
I'm a little late.
A 12
This
does not
is
hit.
how it feels. That is a 12.
Yep.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Son of a
Now
gun.
comes the bad guys who are feeling emboldened because this baddest boy of them all and is down. So this guy's gonna run up and he's gonna be all like, "Ah, the ranger!" And he's going to take a spear stab. So he's gonna be all like, "Spear, stabby, stab, stab, stab." Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit the ranger.
He got a little too eager and missed. You know, performance anxiety happens to a lot of people, guys. You really just need to settle down. And then this guy's gonna be all like, "Oh, well, if that didn't work, then how about this?" And he's gonna go stabby, stab, stab, stab. Does a 9 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 didn't hit.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's more fun to So, yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
both of these guys run
And
up to you and they're
9
just
does
like,
not hit.
jab, 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 jab. But it really doesn't do anything. And you're just like, what are you doing? And now we come to Varence, who is the four goodest boy of them all. Do you get it, Noah?
Oh yeah, I got
Noah,
it.
do you get it? Okay, cool.
I
so
realized
Noah,
clear.
I need you to do a death saving throw. So if you pull up your character sheet,
Click this guy.
click the
Ooh.
death saves button.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is not very good. That is a loss. Or one fail.
Oh my goodness.
But that's okay because you don't have to do anything, and there's a possibility that you can still pull through. I believe in you. And then this guy's gonna be all like, "You're not the goodest boy ever. That other person that other buddy of mine is the goodest boy ever." And he's gonna start jabbing at Ty. Ty does an 11 hit.
No.
Okay. Maybe Ty is the goodest boy ever. He thinks quietly to himself.
Beans getting
This
second
guy's
thoughts.
Maybe I
still
can
over
do
here
this.
is like,
Maybe I can do this.
"Guys." He's just gonna be like, "Guys." Actually, he's gonna move up here and he's gonna take a swing at Ty as well, because he's like, "I don't like you. You're weird." Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 damage to the good boy.
What?
And Ty, your rebuttal.
So I look up and see a pipe where the wheel was hooking on to the ground to the what do you call it, the grind wheel, I guess you
Stone
could
wheel?
say.
Mm-hmm.
I go up and I do a little swing, and as I'm swinging I try to do a full swing around and try to hit both these guys at the same time, like a little loop-de-loop to try to like kick them both in the head.
That's very clever, and I appreciate it. You are like what, 2.5, 3 feet tall?
I am. Hey. I'm a solid 3'2".
Solid 3'2".
He is standing on the concrete, like
There's
on the
thing
rim.
right there. There's a ramp. You see the little like. So here's the circle, right?
No,
There's
the
a circle there for the
problem-
grind. The grind wheel. The grind wheel is like on the ground. It's like decently. It's not like super high. It's not like a massive wheel. It's just like enough to be able for me to like reach up.
You mean a millstone?
Yeah, like a millstone.
But because of the placement,
What are you talking about? The wheel is right there.
because the placement of the arm though,
Oh, because here's a thought as well.
so those guys are 10 feet apart. So you can reach.
Yeah, but my arm. So if I'm
3,
fully
2.
extended though, that's at least at 5 feet.
No?
Oh, because it would only
Your
be
arms are
5
fully
foot.
extended. So your arms are literally 2/3 the height of your body. Are you a gorilla?
I mean, I'm a halfling. So like, you look at it like.
A normal human arm, like from elbow to fingertip, is 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
So if that's
Yeah.
like
So if I
above your top of
fully
your head,
extend, I'm at least 5 feet.
No,
No,
you're
no,
not.
no.
I'm sorry.
Even-
you're not
even
5
if it's a
feet
foot and
tall.
a half.
Total
Even if it's,
extension. Like a total
even if it's a
extension.
total,
No.
even 1.5 feet
Okay.
is
Yeah,
only
yeah.
gets you to 4.
So-
That only gets you to 4'8".
Yeah. So with Noah,
That's
He's
a
saying-
human arm. It's a human
Yeah.
arm on top of your.
Yeah, but my
halfling.
Yeah.
arms are probably a good solid foot.
Yeah, but a
So-
foot on top of your 2.5 feet only makes you 3.5 feet.
Yeah, but I'm 3 feet and 2 inches.
Okay,
So you
you're
get to 4
2
feet.
inches.
4 feet, yeah.
but
how far
but
away are they?
They're at
they're,
least 5
they're,
feet.
they're, they're 10 feet apart, which means you have to reach 5 feet in one direction.
Are you sure? I think they're only like 5 feet apart. Look at this measurement.
Ty, I don't think your acrobatic swing around the beam is gonna fly, man.
Now, alternatively,
I
what
love
if-
it.
They're 5 feet.
Okay, no, we're gonna roll for it. If you want to
That's
do,
all I'm asking. At least let me roll for it.
if you're gonna do this, it's going to be a DC 18 acrobatics.
DC 18?
DC 18. And then you will have to roll attack rolls for each of these people.
DC 18?
Yep. No, so you'll roll a d20,
D20?
but you have to get an 18 or higher.
reflex save?
Damn it!
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Does a 6 do it?
Ty jumps for the beam, doesn't even get the beam. Oh man.
Well,
16?
you tried.
Sorry about that, guys.
You tried. But I will let you roll an attack for one of them. So, like,
So,
you.
So I missed the bar.
So you jump up, you grab onto the bar, and then you start swinging your legs, trying to get like the full go around, and you don't quite get there. So you recover, and you instead just like either let go at the front of your swing to go after this guy, or sorry, I need to turn on my pointer to go after this guy, or you let go at the back of your swing to go after this guy.
Let's go with the front of the swing.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack.
22.
22 hits for 5 damage.
5 damage.
Okay, so you
So
go
I
to kick this
Jump
guy,
up, and then my feet just flangle.
and you just knock him right in the chin, and it busts out his teeth, and then he ends up choking on his teeth, and dying.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's
Loretta has turned
go.
for her son's morality.
And also he's current like all the other bad guys are like, what the hell, man? Like, do you hate us because we have bad dentistry? Up after that is Akalon.
All right, quick question. In the
No, you cannot
description
swing
under
on the bar and kick 2 people at once.
not what I was going for.
As a 6 foot
okay.
tall half elf, though.
I mean, but if anybody's swinging,
you're
I got a
fully
lot better
extended.
chance.
Assuming
guys.
I get an additional
arms are
foot
full
and a half
extended.
above my head in arms.
Your arms are like full extension.
Well, what if my boots have a solid like 1-inch heel on them? You know, like because that's just kind of how boots are. So, okay, sorry.
In the
Tap shoes,
description of my
thank you.
short sword, it says description up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Can I do a
whirling
large
dervish?
sweeping swing and try to swing on both of the guys that are within 5 feet of me?
Where do you see that?
When I click on like my attacks and spellcasting, if I click on the gear, under description, it just says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if I can do a like
no.
kind of a slashing.
What?
Okay.
What?
Can you send that in the chat?
Oh yeah, I can do up to 2. Oh no, that's just the description. That's just like the default description.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if I had that ability.
Yeah, I have that
like
for my.
if
I
it
have
was
that for my
legit.
tap shoes too.
Nice.
All right, that's fair. I was just trying to figure out anything I do since I don't really have like a bonus action to be able to do anything. It's like maybe I can swing on 2 guys. That was my hope.
Solid.
But if not, then I will just swing on the guy directly in front of me.
Request. Could I actually have you swing on? Oops, I'm drawing. Didn't mean to do that. The guy to your right, because I want to get in there and see if I can save our friend from death saving throws. I do have a medicine.
Your son? You want to save your son?
Ooh, Good
Good
call. Try to open up the door. Try to open up the door so you can get to the our down teammate. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm gonna swing on that guy to my right.
Thank you.
Swing at that gentleman. All right. Short sword. Oh, never mind. Short sword. 16.
And you're going after this guy or this guy?
The gentleman to my right, the one standing in the doorway. Second option there.
So you stab up to 1 character within 5 feet, and you do 10 damage. Kill this man.
Since he's distracted looking at the very, very wonderful Loretta outside the mill, I use that distraction to my advantage, and I give him a quick kick to the knee to drop him, and then I one to the side of the neck.
Savage.
Very nice.
Bougie. Rat.
Something ratchet. Up after that is the true savage of them all, the lovely Loretta B.
All right, Loretta is going to come up in here,
Loretta the Stallion.
and Miss Stallion is going to
Check
use
your
a medicine
Versace
roll.
donk.
She's going to use her medicine kit. She's going to heal up those boo-boos. Yeah. Wait, hold on, wait, is that a 1? It is
Fuck
a
yeah.
1. Yes, lucky.
Lucky!
Oh, 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 oh. Lucky.
does that mean?
Love it.
Oh.
When you roll a 1 on a d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the dice and use a new roll. So I had a mind blast about how to do it right before I did it. So this is an alternate future.
Dude!
Mind blast! I saw inside
Wow.
your body. Loretta takes 1 finger and places it directly on the artery that's bleeding. Directly on that artery, just pinches it. Exactly,
What
precisely.
a feat. Oh, I'm just imagining that that Varence just needed some good chiropractic work done. And so like Loretta gets down and just like pops his back, and he's like, "Oh man, I mean, I know there's a spear sticking out of me, but like, I feel pretty good."
I feel
I
pretty
wasn't
great.
dead. I was just mildly paralyzed.
Yeah, right. Loretta,
I'm
go
just
ahead and roll a
mildly
d4
discontent.
with a nat 20 on a medicine check. I'm going to say that you will get back 1d4 worth of hit points.
How does a 3 do for you?
So Varence, you are up, and you are d4n.
Wow.
That was
it's just-
amazing.
This is just
That
payback
was
from previously
so
tweeted.
incredible.
Glad we got that on camera.
That was so good. Wow. To the 3 viewers, that
The 3
deserves
viewers, yeah.
a shot. Yeah. I love it. Alrighty. So after Loretta just works magic, like straight up magic, it's going to be this guy who like sees this John Travolta looking halfling come up and sit down, pull out like her little, and like I'm imagining your medicine bag is just like a toiletries bag, you know, like yeah. And so you just pull that out and like, you know, just immediately he's jumping back up and ready to go. Extremely confused and distracted is he's going to be like, I don't get it. And so he's going to take a spear after the ranger, and he's like, I was raised by the sword. The sword is the only thing I know, but now I have a spear. And he swings for 13.
13 does not hit.
And he misses. Can nobody kill anybody this round? Varence, you're feeling good.
I give Loretta a hug. Grateful to be alive.
Loretta, baby.
Forget the mayor. Forget the governor, baby. Been touched by an angel.
Touched by an angel.
Right, let's
Where did the Loretta touch you, babe? Right here.
move up to this guy. Attack with this guy. Do the guy in front of me.
Yep.
There you go.
Still a little foggy from, you know, being unconscious for a good while. And you miss just barely.
Oof.
And then this guy's gonna be like, you're not a good boy. And he's going to take a swing at arguably the goodest boy. And that's not gonna do much. Okay, Ty, knowing that you are now just a little too far away from this guy to swing around the pole and kick him, what would you like your more realistic attack to be?
What are you talking about? That was totally unrealistic. So what I do is a quick, then turn around, hit him with the blue steel, just like a. Whoa.
Well, there's Connor's nat too.
You play a character for so long, you become the character.
I hit him with the blue steel, like just and then I go, "What do you want there, big fella?" And I start tap dancing on his feet again. Hello?
Do you want to roll your attack?
Oh yeah.
We're all anxiously waiting to see how effective the tap is.
14.
It was pretty good, except you did a couple of shuffles when you were supposed to paradiddle, and it just wasn't quite there.
Hmm.
Those are all tap dancing references, if you guys were wondering. I mean,
I
no
had-
big, but my wife teaches tap, so you
I
know.
had no doubt.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Like if anything,
ball
should
drop.
be the one play.
Not to be confused with a toe drop, but I do a ball drop.
Ball change?
Ball
Yeah,
drop.
Connor, based on the age of your character, you have to wait a couple more years for the ball drop.
Are you sure? It looks like a pretty simple move.
I got
Looks
I got
like
you,
a
I
pretty
got you.
simple move.
It's a little more complex. It comes fun naturally.
Not quite a ball drop yet.
Loretta, please have that conversation with your son.
You want to look at the stream? I'll show you what a ball drop is.
You're 16, right, Tyler?
I'm like 8. No, am I 17?
I thought you said 16, and I was like, oh, he's a youngin'.
That's extremely young for a halfling, isn't it? You'd be
I-
like
So I was
30
talking-
to
30 is
I
like
was talking with
half-life,
Claire this
isn't it?
morning.
Everybody's different. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody else.
Well, here's the thing. I was talking to Claire this morning. It's like, all right, the bard of the group is 16, so we probably shouldn't be flirting in the bars. Because that's
Yet.
going to get real dicey. Loretta, it's Loretta. Yeah, anyways, yeah.
Enough said.
So, yeah.
I mean, Loretta is also the only woman in the campaign, so
She's more than enough woman for what we need.
For everyone.
amazing,
Today
amazing. Akalan.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swing with that short sword again at the guy right in front of me.
Oh,
Hello! With the crit!
Big damage. Big.
Dude, I was gonna ask if I rolled my bow, if I got a nat 20, if I could collat through the two guys. I should have tried it.
you know, I'm going to allow it.
Yeah, boy.
So I was already thinking about this. So like, we hadn't had an issue where this would happen. But essentially, we're gonna start moving to cleave rules when we get into stuff like this. So if you roll damage against a
Jesus.
character and you roll more damage than what they have HP, then we'll create a way for you to be able to spread that damage over. Especially in situations like a crit, where like this guy has 3 HP right now. It'd be so sad for you to roll 12 damage and then, be stuck with nothing. So essentially what happens is you take your sword, your short sword, and you
Pull
are
it
just
against your bow.
enraged by the horrible things that they have said about Loretta and the things that they've said about the goodest boy, and also the fact that they killed Vance for a brief moment. Fairness. And you're going to stab through this guy, kapow, and into this guy who is not just not doing too hot. Okay, Loretta, you're doing pretty hot right now, though. Let's see what you got.
Loretta is going to, put away her little medicine bag, tuck it into her side pouch, and she's going to fire a crossbow through the legs of the man who's bigger than her right here into this man.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
That's 3 damage.
Loretta, kill this man.
Pew! Let's see here. The bolt goes through the paladin's legs and into the thigh of the last. What do you call these guys? Highway robbers, brigands,
That
scoundrels.
bad guy. I mean, his stat sheet says guard, but you could probably call him like Reginald. He seems like a Reggie.
Scallywag.
No,
So yeah,
his name is Reggie.
got it. I shoot Reggie right in the thigh in one of his arteries, and he just bleeds out.
Excellent. Alrighty. So that finishes combat.
Loretta would like to go and loot some bodies. Loretta needs some money. Loretta has 0 of everything.
Wow.
Can
Loretta is
I loot some bodies too?
Like mother, like
definitely
son.
on the prowl. Yeah, so you start looting bodies. Between the 8 bodies, you find like 16 GP, plus a couple of spears, a couple of javelins, like a few daggers. Nothing overly notable other than the gold. And then as you get to Reggie and you start looting, like you start ruffling through his pockets and you just hear him go, "I'm not dead yet. I'm still bleeding out."
Nice.
Loretta's going to use her heat medicine kit.
Okay.
Not to fully heal, but enough to... Actually, before I roll that, who's got a good... Like, what do we have to use to bind him?
Like
Bind
patch a
for-
wound.
No, like, tie his hands up, so...
Oh,
Bondage him first, and then...
Bond- Ooh, Loretta's into
The medicine
bondage,
next.
guys.
Maybe.
Excuse me, ma'am. You seem like a lovely woman, but I'm not quite in the mood.
Hmm.
I'd
does
be
a
happy
less-
to.
Go ahead.
I was like, I'd be happy to walk over and put my foot on his throat, kind of keep him in place for you.
Tell you what, I'll do my less kinky bondage for you. Just the wrists and the feet. I hog time.
Hog time.
And then I'll stop his bleeding. You want me to roll
Okay.
for the hog tie?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a, what would that be, sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand or dexterity, they're both the same for me, so we'll do sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
That is a very, very solid knot. Loretta, this is not the first time Loretta's hog-tied somebody.
You're definitely into bondage. That's...
Okay, so you use your turn. Well, it's not your turn because we're out of initiative. So you essentially stabilize this guy. So go ahead and roll a d4.
Oh. Oh, that was going to be my heal. A 7. Or do I
Medicine.
just automatically get to do it because it's...
Yeah, you just automatically get to do it because rule of cool, and also you have like unlimited time, so you're not under any amount of stress. Okay, so this guy now goes up to 3 HP, and is stabilized and hog-tied.
So we're saving the guy we just tried killing.
Now, son, I want to teach you an important lesson about...
He just tried to kill me, Mom!
Yeah, so tell you what. We'll get more money if he's alive, because he might have information. Tell you what, why don't we empty one of these barrels, stuff him inside, and then we roll it all the way back to town.
Ooh, this could be...
And you can tap dance on top of it and roll it into town.
Yeah, let's do that! Yeah,
What does
let's
the
do
man
that!
say?
Yeah, Ace is
I
cool
can
with it.
practice my balance, Mom, just like you taught me.
See? It all works out in the end. So you said 16 gold pieces divided among 4 people is 4 each?
Math checks out.
Okay,
Yeah, 4 gold.
so you guys stuff this guy into a barrel, and then you start rolling him back towards the keep.
Do we want to do any other investigation check
Can
before
we
we
loot other
leave?
bodies?
Or are we? I mean, we pretty much tapped out. There's nothing else to learn here.
We probably want to write
Alright,
down
to the
those
group.
spears.
to the group. Do we feel that we're done here? Do we want to try to poke around or do any other investigation checks or anything before we go?
What about to the left? It looks like there's a tiny shed that's still blacked out. Maybe we should check that out.
I'd be
Right
happy to walk around and
here.
go check it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will follow his back up.
You guys just walk in, or do you?
I knock.
Oh, I'm definitely like check in, look for any cracks in there, the wall boards or anything.
I knock on the door and say,
Or any
"Yoo-hoo,
peeps,
is anybody
listen."
home?"
Okay, so Akalan kind of peeks in. It's very dimly lit. With a 21, you're going to recognize that there is nothing apparent. And then, Ty, when you knock, you recognize and notice that there's no response.
Can I open the door whilst remaining ready to leap back in the case of any traps?
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to prepare an action to jump back if you hear or sense anything happening.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Okay.
it.
Sounds good. So
I'd
you
recommend
start
everybody
opening
else all moves back just in case.
you start opening the door, and it's an office. It's an office with a chair and 2 desks in it. On both of the desks, there's assorted paperwork and books, like the old school, like big ledger, which is like 18 by like 12 or whatever that paper size is. There's a lockbox in there, a couple of envelopes. Like it very much is an office. It looks like somebody ran the day-to-day business operations of the mill out of this office.
I go ahead and ask our strong paladin friend to see if he well, I guess I'm asked the group if anybody has any lock picking ability, and if not,
Is
I
the
think
door
the
locked?
well, he
No,
said
the-
there was a
the-
lock box. So he said there's a lock box in there. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this is like, where they've got some gold coins stashed up from day-to-day operations or anything like that. I mean, I want to check out the locked box. I don't know anybody else, but
Loretta's going to try to open the lockbox without unlocking it. Is it actually locked?
Go ahead and roll a luck check.
A luck check. Is that just dexterity? Probably dexterity based, right?
No, just roll a straight d20, 11 or better, and it is open.
Hey!
Okay, it's open. Inside is 42 GP.
that's why you loot the rooms.
There's going to be 2 gold pieces
10.5.
left over.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Loretta.
Investigation.
A 15. That's a really good roll. Okay, cool. So I get to go all in on this. Okay, so you pull the gold pieces out of the lockbox, and as you look around the desk, you notice a drawing that looks like it was done by a child, and it says "Love you, Daddy" on it. And then you also look down in the books and notice that the daily intake for the mill was 42 gold pieces. And you kind of put 2 and 2 together and recognize that these are very very honestly gotten gold pieces that this family man who goes to work every day for his kids has made.
I want to relay this to the group because Loretta's not a liar, and I vote to find the guy since there are bandits around. We should probably return this to him, or at least to the mayor, and he can find the guy.
I agree.
I gotta teach my son good morals.
I go, Mom, but what,
Yes.
can't we just keep it, please?
You know, we gotta think, how would you feel if you worked really hard for your money and somebody smashed your piggy bank and took it while we were being robbed?
Yeah, okay. Let's give it back to the mayor. Can I give it back to the mayor? Can I reach out? Try to.
Is it okay if Ty gives it? It's a good learning opportunity for him.
I say yes, hesitantly, but I make sure to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't pocket any gold pieces.
I trust my son fully, and I don't hesitate in handing it over to him. I'm just beaming so proud.
I look at him and be like, wow, this is so cool.
Like, I guess we go load our guy up in the barrel now.
Yeah, just a reminder, there's a random barrel sitting here with Reggie in it.
I have dead dude in it.
Yeah,
I stand on
He's-
top of the barrel.
he's bound and with three hit points. Okay, so what's the move next?
Go back to town?
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think we go back and tell the mayor that we were able to save the mill for them, and we can go back and probably get some rest.
Okay. So you guys head back to the keep. So currently you're over here, and you're heading here. Okay.
We moved 55 feet.
Okay. So Noah,
Yes.
roll me a d6. Nice. Okay, so you guys start making your way back. Are you being stealthy? Are you just kind of doing your thing? You have the barrel. How's this going down?
It's gonna be kind of hard to be stealthy with the barrel.
I think we put the barrel in the river and then float down it, Hobbit style.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Which way is the river going?
I'll allow it. River is heading the correct direction.
Paladin regrets making a joke as we all climb into the barrel.
Rule of
Into the
cool.
barrel?
This is awesome.
Into
We're
the
all in the
barrel.
barrel?
So do we
there's
each have our own
currently
barrel, or?
Is there enough barrels for everybody, or are we all in Reggie's barrel?
Do you want to search for a barrel for everybody, or?
I mean, there was enough in that place. There was one.
Yeah,
Lots of barrels.
yeah. There were quite a few barrels. I'll say you guys could each find your own barrel.
Okay.
Can I attach a rope in between each barrel so that way we're at least all together? So either we die together or we're saved together.
Yes.
That's good.
So we can
That's
also
a good
get down
idea.
Reggie in case it keeps going down.
Given the lay of the land, it looks like we're in a fairly foresty area. All the trees along the embankment there, we move at a pretty good speed, given I'm a natural explorer in the forest. Is that allowed?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you guys load into barrels. You lash each other. No, you lash the barrels together. And then as you're floating down, you're looking over the just all the excitement that's happening within the city of Greenest. So you notice there's fires in various places. And then you feel the wind compress around you, and as you look up, you see a blue dragon flap over, and you see it land So you guys are like coming down. You're like here, and you see it land over there, in that like center circle area where. Can you guys see my pings?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just double checking.
I feel like
Okay.
is it there or is the center of town here?
Well, I mean, yeah, like this is the town square over here, but this is the intersection where you see this happen. So you see the dragon come over and land, and there's a group of town guards there, and you see the dragon reach down, and there's 3 guards, and the dragon just bites both of them in one bite, and they just completely disappear down the dragon's throat as you continue to roll and roll and roll. Do you guys want to get off here, or do you want to get off like over here by the 2?
Let's get off by the 2.
Yeah, I'd say the 2. Take the tactical advantage on that one.
Let's.
Especially after seeing the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get off over here. And okay, give me like 30 seconds on this. So this one I'm not actually going to do a map underneath it because I am winging this because I was gonna do something different, but here we go.
But our hobbit barrels threw you off.
Yeah, a little bit, and also for
love
the
it.
sake of time, because I want to make sure that you guys are able to, you know.
Down by the 2.
Yeah. Bueller. I'm working on it, guys.
It's okay, Dungeon Daddy. We understand.
Dungeons
Oh,
Daddies. There it is.
What are you doing?
Waiting on you.
That's fair. I deserve
He
it.
was just playing with dice.
Doing some rolls. Sheboygan. 4.
Boom skis.
So wait,
Whoa.
wait,
You guys
wait.
didn't like my.
Where's the Is there more guys?
Okay. So the castle is up this way, but the keep is up this way. So you see these guys heading up towards the keep. It looks like they're going to make an ambush against the keep. As you get out of the river.
Have they seen us?
No, they have not seen you. Although Reggie is, he's being a little much right now.
Is he being obnoxious?
Yeah, he's kind of like, "Are we there yet? I don't like this song."
All right,
Too
I
hot.
think we should try to sneak up on this band here, but we definitely need to leave Reggie behind. But I don't want him to give away our position.
I mean, I could sort of just hang out with Reggie because I only have 3.
Yeah, and he's not very sneaky.
I'm also not very sneaky.
True. I mean, I'm just. Do we have any way to heal Variance? Do we have
I
any
can give myself
ability to?
one more.
I
Give myself one
I
punishment.
would if I didn't already use it on that stupid kid.
I mean, given that this is what we can do, I mean, I guess we'd probably try to sneak up and try
close-
to.
How close to the keep are we?
You are about. I'd say like maybe 50 to 75 yards.
Are there any guards up on the wall?
No, not right now. There are.
So we're saying like, are they at the wall or are they like?
No, they are approaching the wall.
Is like the wall like right here?
No, the wall is farther up.
What if
Are they about as far from the wall as we are from them?
Because I mean that's 85
Yes.
feet away. You said we were 75 feet.
75 yards.
Oh, 75 yards.
That's about 3/4 of a football field for my sports-minded friends.
what's the range on your longbow? Come on.
My longbow. One 150 and then at 150 and 600. So how does that work? It's
Accurately,
The first
150.
one is normal. And the second one is with disadvantage.
Here's a thought. What if, since your bow can go 600 feet, if we found some way just to light the tip on fire and create a flare? Because I have the cantrip control flames, I can double the light provided by it. And so we could almost create a flare so that way those on the wall can help take care of them as well.
That's exactly what I was
I
thinking.
like it.
We can do that.
Yeah, we just have to shoot it into the general direction of the castle.
Yeah, I just have to
Exactly.
get it up at the wall roughly to.
And it wouldn't actually
I
do any damage
do-
to hit anybody, so we didn't have to worry about getting
Yeah.
it sustainably fire arrow.
I conveniently find a burlap sack in the bottom of one of our barrels that managed to stay dry. Otherwise, I
Reg-
can use some
He's
hemp
not a
and rope.
burlap sack.
Actually, if you want to, Loretta already has several knitted scarves, or sorry, crocheted scarves ready to go. So she just quick whips up a granny square and hands it to you.
I affix it to the end of my arrow and draw it back ready for
Did
one
we
of you to light it.
Can I start on fire?
I do have a candle in my my paladin's sack because I am something of a wandering priest, sort of.
I do have a tinderbox in my backpack. I could provide you one of my tinderbox to strike that and light that on fire.
I have a candle as well.
I could just prestidigitation, just it's on fire.
Hey, that works really well, actually. Pretty effective, I'd say.
All right, Loretta's going to use a cantrip and snap her finger, and her thumb turns into a lighter, like a Zippo lighter. Lights the end
He's
of
ready.
it, and also uses control flame to make it twice as bright.
Wow. Okay. So, Akalan, do you fire?
Yes.
Okay. So you fire this flaming arrow up and over, and there are some guards inside of the keep that notice, and they run up top onto the wall and ready some arrows. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Just a straight D6?
Yep.
Oh, did that roll? Oh, it selected something.
Yep,
good?
I
Did
got
you
the
see it?
roll. Yep. Okay. That's okay. So two guards appear up on top, and they fire. And go ahead and roll a. Let's see here. Actually, we're gonna do it this way. Okay, so they send down a volley, and 5 of these characters take 5 damage in a surprise round.
Wait,
Which-
5 of these characters or all 5 characters?
Well, all 5 characters, which also turns into 5 of these characters, which includes killing both of the kobolds.
We just added in our own layer action.
That's exactly what you just did, pretty much. Okay, so at the top of the initiative turn order, then, essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to roll a d5, and whatever number that is, that amount of enemies will take a volley of arrows of 1d4 plus 2 damage. Yeah, so that's how this last little bit is gonna go.
Love it.
Nice.
Okay, so I will get initiative up.
We got to roll for initiative.
Yep. Oh, I need to clear this, don't I?
7.
Excellent.
Sorry. Hold out for a second.
Oh, I can't.
There we go. Okay. Now go.
Oh, I have to select Loretta.
I can't select again.
Yeah, you have to go back to the icon, the clicker icon.
No, I did that. I'm on the clicker icon, but I can't select my image again.
Me as well.
Do we have to have? Is it that same? Is it like a permissions thing on every background?
Maybe. I hope not. Yeah. It's an easy fix, though.
We're learning. We're learning. Yay!
Okay, Joseph, you should be good to go.
Hey, Loretta is happy. Let's see here. Initiative.
La la.
19. Nice job. Loretta.
Alrighty. Loretta, you're up.
Loretta is going to fire a crossbow bolt at the closest one. So actually, we had kobolds and just guards, right?
Yep, so a couple of guards and a cultist.
We'll attack one of the cultists. Actually, if they're cultists, that means magic, and that's not good.
This is
No
the
bueno
cultist.
magic.
Another 19 and 6 piercing.
Yep, that's gonna do it. You kill this dude. He gone.
We have important cargo. We can't mess around with these fools.
Okay, up after that is Ty.
I move up to. I don't have any. I move over to guard the barrel. I don't have any range.
Okay. Up after that is Varence.
Real quick, Connor, if you want to, I do have some javelins that we picked up from the previous one. If you want, I don't think you can throw a javelin that far.
I don't think I can't really throw it that far.
Mr. Cannon Arm.
My javelin says range 30 to 120, 30/120. What does that mean?
So the 120 would be at advantage. Or sorry, at disadvantage.
So he can chuck a javelin 90 feet.
You could, but you're going to lose a lot of accuracy at that point.
But at least you can still do something.
Yeah, at least you can not
Well-
throw at disadvantage.
Can't I just
Or
move
you could
30 feet
yeah,
up
you-
and then throw it?
Yeah.
All right, let's try that.
Remember to stay out of a firing lane of the guy with the longbow.
Which guy is which?
No, sorry, me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stay out of Ace's
like-
way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move. Do I get 30, Kyle?
Yeah, it'll be your speed.
So you can move up to here.
Okay, let's go. Well, that's
Here.
also a crossbow. Let's go over here. Go right there. And then we're gonna shoot at this guy. We're gonna throw a javelin, rather.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so the first one, because the second one, I didn't think that it went. I guess either way.
Well, you're at disadvantage, so we're gonna run the second one, which still hits, and you just straight up kill this this guard. He was already pretty well injured. Okay, well then, that is going to lead us to Akalan.
Can you go ahead and draw a bead with his longbow on the last guy? And because my longbow is 150 and 600, I won't have to roll disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
$14 for 9 damage.
Let's go.
Okay. Alrighty, so this guy is going to start running forward after being completely barraged by
He doesn't
all
die.
of this nonsense. That, he's actually going to use his dash action and run all the way up. Okay. And then after that is going to be the lair action,
Ooh.
in which,
We really hope that the layer action doesn't hit parents.
oh wow, it's going to hit 4 bad guys. He runs up into attack range and
It gets
Guys.
dropped by arrows on the way. Yes.
Classic.
is so incredible and also not
Excellent combat, gentlemen. And like,
Excellent. Excellent.
that was actually great. Okay, so we run up here. I'm gonna get rid of these guys because we decided to do it a different way. Okay,
Whoa.
so you guys come up here, and this is the keep. So you arrive, and the governor welcomes you in and says, "Thank you so much for saving our mill. I know that our mill keeper, his name is Gerald.
Milton.
Milton, yes.
Milton McSteamy
Uh,
Pants.
Milton, our miller, is very, very happy that you were able to save his land
Milton the Miller.
and his property from being destroyed. We are forever in your debt." And then he looks at you and goes, "Our guards have been dispatched to another area of the city, but we expect their arrival home. And it doesn't seem like anybody is making any attacks against the keep, and a majority of our villagers that are still alive are within the keep. So I feel safe resting. I did want to thank you for all of your help, and know that you are welcome to anything that we have in this keep, as we are forever indebted to you."
I go, anything?
I grab Ty
looks-
by the shoulder and tell him, before you get too anxious, don't you have something for the miller?
Oh yeah! I turn around in my back pocket and go, where's Milton at? I have something for him.
And Governor Nighthill looks at you, looks at Loretta, and just notices the resemblance now and goes, "Oh." And then he goes, "Yes, Milton is in the barracks with the rest of the villagers. He and his daughter and wife are keeping safe there. I will lead you to them, and you can gather some rest if you so choose, or it is a lot to ask, but if you could keep watch over the wall, I would also greatly appreciate it, at least until our main guards can get back."
I kick the barrel beside me. We hear a muffled, complaining noise. By the way, Governor, we have this talking barrel. If you have any interrogation you'd like to do to it.
We found... He tried to kill me in the mill.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate all of your help, as it is very obviously very burdensome for you to bring this back. But I do appreciate your help, and we can work on figuring out what he knows soon. And with that, lady, gentlemen, and Ty, we will end our session in the cozy comfort of the keep.
Do we get any XP?
Very nice.
We are doing milestone level ups.
Connor, we just said that last week.
Yeah, but I want to ask each time in case that happens.
Connor, you get 2 XP.
Nice. Nice. 2 XP.
For being a cute boy, you get 2 XP.
What about all the drop kicks I tried doing?
Yeah, see, tried is the
I legitimately had some class with that backflip on that millstone.
that attempted backflip.
Hey, at least I tried.
So, to clarify,
I would ask if that's what your mom says, but I do know the answer to that.
So then, for next session, are we going to? Everybody gets rested, and are
We
we
get all
finding
of our-
Baron's healing, or are we coming back with him at like 1 HP when we come back?
I only need
Uh,
Baron's
I only
leaning
have
on the
XP.
longsword, bleeding.
Where are
Fine.
Where are the
I
drugs?
only have 1 HP, and I am a
to the-
bad.
they? And we trust the
bad
governor.
guy.
Can he be trusted? Harvey Dent.
Where's Milton?
Where's the Milton?
Milton Bradley is his name.
Milton the Miller.
Milton the Miller, yes. He's the Milleriest of all Millers.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do we come back post full heal, or are we on our way to the barracks still 3